There's only one thing.
But there are people like myself who question, whether we actually owed any of that debt in the first place. And I think this is the crux of the matter, especially where the EU is concerned. I mean, the IMF came in, and I think 22.5 billion was what, and like they're, you could say, an independent outfit coming in. But the EU came in, and what the EU gave us between the various funds was just under 40 billion. And like what we have paid, or what we now owe them, they say is over 50 million. The biggest thing of all to remember here, Marcus, is that there hasn't been a cent of actual debt write-down. There is no way we're going to be able to pay all that debt.
Okay. Just wanted to ask you as well, why do you think the Irish government are not listening about the water charges, or do you think they are listening? Have to ask it.
Well, I know, Marcus, yeah, but I mean, like, they're listening. But there's a big difference between listening and getting the message, because they're not hearing what people are saying. I mean, when you have, 100,000 people, or 150,000 or 200,000 people around the country, and basically in every centre, one of the major chants was, no way, we won't pay. No, it's a very simple message. I mean, anybody can understand that. No way, we won't pay. And then if that night you have Enda Kenny coming on television, and he's saying, we've listened very carefully to what the people have to say. They want to know how they can pay these charges. I mean, it's this whole Irish water debacle, how it has gone from the sublime to the ridiculous. It really has. I mean, the government made a mistake in the first place, setting up this crime. But they've just compounded the mistake with every single thing that they've done since then. And I think the latest move they've made is possibly the worst of all, because like now it's so transparent. Like what they're putting in is a flat charge. A flat charge means that there's absolutely no effort of conservation involved here. But it's also regressive. It's totally nothing regressive. So it's transparent. All they want to do now is to get people, by any means possible, to sign up to this Irish water. And once they're signed up, they have us. I mean, it's so transparent at this stage. They will pay us at this stage to sign up, because once you're in, they have you, and then they can do what they like with you after that. And I tell you, like, we all know that money, the charges are not going to go down.
You're getting support from a wide variety of different politicians, all different kinds of parties, but how can the ordinary Irish person help the Ballyhay movement?
Well, it's very simple. I mean, if all those who are currently marching in protest, rightly so, against the water charges, just, looked a little bit deeper and saw what's causing all of this. And they'll see that, this bank debt, I mean, it's 1.6 billion euro in bank debt interest alone this year. That's 1,600 million euro in bank debt interest alone this year. So, I mean, all these charges and these cuts and everything else that are happening, like, so much of it goes back to the bank debt. And I think that when people start to realise and understand this, I think that you'll have bigger demonstrations than you have at the moment, even for the water charges, because this is a bigger issue.
Okay, thank you very much.
Marcus Howard, test 1, 2, 3.